Now we will start with questions. We'll begin with Bella.
Hi, Laura. Thanks for taking the time. First question, just overall, how is the injury report looking? Will Jess be available this weekend? Is Rose making any progress? Anyone suddenly now on the injured list that wasn't before?
Rose is making really good progress. She's back on the field now doing parts of team training, and it's just day by day on what she can do and how her body responds. So she's progressing well. Jess will not be available tomorrow. Angelina's progressing really well. Phoebe's starting to get back on the field, and no one else is on the injury report.
Great. And then more about the upcoming match. Obviously, it's the team's pride match. And I've spoken to a couple players about this over the past week, but the Reign have been incredibly inclusive and vocal about LGBTQ plus rights throughout its history, perhaps more than other clubs, and continues to stand by its values. Recent years, it's been protecting trans kids. Wondering if and how important it is for you, and I know we've spoken about this a bit before, but how important it is for you to work for such an inclusive club that very publicly stands by those values.
Yeah, I think it's really important. I think even for myself as someone who's part of the gay community, I think that when I first came to Seattle and I first worked for this club, it was probably the first time I'd really felt comfortable truly being authentically myself in and around the place that I work. So I think that going all the way back to the first year of the league, this club set the standard on those issues, whether it be these or other social issues. I think that I believe that will forever be the case with this club. And yeah, we're very inclusive, we're very outspoken about that, and we truly believe in allowing people to be their most authentic selves.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bella. And then Steven, go ahead.
Head Coach, I wanted to ask, Kansas City's obviously not had a lot of good results yet this year, but you can't really sleep on any game in WSL. So I'm wondering if you could talk a little bit about kind of what you're expecting to see out of them, and anything in particular that you're anticipating tactically.
Yeah, I think exactly that really. I think you could quite easily look at just their results and think that, you know, this is going to be an easy game, but if you fall into that trap, you tend to get punished in this league. I think we expect a team that is really direct in transition, make it really difficult for you with the ball in regards to where they're willing to give you space. They've played multiple different formations, so we're pretty prepared for what we've seen so far from them. They have threats on the field that can cause you a problem too. So yeah, I think we've had a good week of training. We've had, again, some good, honest conversations about just some of the finer details after the Portland game. And yeah, we want to make sure that, again, we're very solid and hard to beat whilst being a threat going forward.
Yes. And then kind of on a different topic, Lou Barnes is on the cusp of making her 200th appearance if she starts tomorrow. I wonder if you could talk a little bit about kind of the significance of that milestone and how much she has meant to the team over the years.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that she can get it the game after the first coach gets it in the league says a lot about who she is. She's consistent. She's consistently available and consistently performs, and I think her journey with this club has been legendary and will continue to be that way long after she decides to leave. And I think that she definitely doesn't get the credit she deserves. This milestone is a huge one, and it's a huge one to get first. And yeah, I mean, I can't speak highly enough of her, to be honest.
Okay.
Thanks, Stephen. And it looks like that's it for questions. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.